Okay, it is 6 o'clock on February 17th, and we are resuming our county commission meeting for our public hearing. The public hearing is to amend the. Sorry. It is to. Maybe one day. Amend the consolidated fee schedule. And is that you, Mark?
Yes, ma'am. And it would also include the fees for the airport as well that were not in the previously approved fee schedule before the new budget year.
And just clarification, that's the only thing that's changing in these amendments is the airport, or are there other things that are called out?
Airport and the impact
Okay.
fees.
Just to incorporate
The
those.
impact fees that we approved
Yes.
this evening,
Oh, okay.
and then the airport fees. And this hearing will stay open through 5 o'clock on Monday the 2nd. Is the Monday before?
Wednesday, February 25th.
Wednesday, February 25th at 5 p.m. You want to put comments into commission@grandcounty.gov. Anyone here in the audience to speak about the fee schedule? No, okay, cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we'll leave that public hearing out. Yeah, do we have any questions?
We can do a 6 o'clock. citizens
We are going to, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. We're just finishing up the public hearing part. Okay. Well, that will be open for comment and we will have that on our next commission for a vote. And now I will open up for 6 o'clock citizens to be heard. Come on up. State your name.
I'm Mary Moran. I lived at 1991 Highland Drive. And I have a couple things not associated with this evening particularly. First of all, the timed entry, I don't understand why anyone thinks it's negative. And for all the reasons that have been gone over and that I've written many comments to the commission as well as Park Service when they were working on their plan over the years. And I can't figure out why people think it's difficult to make a reservation if it seems simpler than making a hotel reservation to say, and you don't have to worry about cancellation rules and dates because you only pay $2 for the reservation. And they're almost always available unless you pick a really busy holiday weekend. Okay. But as an aside to that, one thing that hasn't been talked about much is I'm confounded about why we as a county wouldn't be supporting the National Park Service's work rather than trying to shoot it down. Bill stated, I don't remember exactly when, rather recently, that the county benefited economically during the government shutdown because there was no timed entry. But there were so many factors, that's crazy to say. I mean, weather, October's always busy. There wasn't any entrance fee. And that lack of entrance fee and the skeleton staff in the park was really negative impacts to the park. And it's a huge economic hit for Arches during one of its traditionally busiest months. And it means there'll be less money for projects in the park that benefit visitors, which is what entrance fee money goes to. Bathrooms, exhibits, weed control, etc. Less project staff will be hired. You admit that Arches is important to county revenues, but if so, why aren't we supporting the park now? The actual park and the resources and also just its economic well-being. And also just as a reminder, the people who work there live in Moab or Grand County and are your constituents. Okay, now I'm changing the subject. I want to say that I think Trish is great at government transparency and getting information out to citizens who are interested. That seems to threaten some of you. I seem to recall, Bill and Brian, that you both campaigned on government transparency, so it's a little confusing. And also fiscal responsibility, which I don't think has really been that great. finally, the bullying and just dismissive statements. It's really. I think is why there's not very many people in these meetings, partly because it's really painful to even watch. But in the last meeting, I did watch the YouTube video. I don't come that often. I do write emails. But it seems degrading to both Trish and the active citizens of this county to imply that her efforts are what has riled people up. People have always been involved in issues here, and in all the years I've been here, I mean, it varies how much with issues and their time and everything else that's going on in the world. So if you're wondering about why people are riled up, you might look inward a little bit.
Thank you. Are you here to comment as well? Okay. Well, I don't see anybody online either, so we're gonna go ahead and adjourn this meeting. Thank you for coming. It's 6:06 on February 17th.